Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, get a stretch. Oh, yeah. So during that last work session, one of the filament on the printers ran out, so I had to replace that. And then I washed up all the build plates, and everything seems to be going okay. Now, the issue is that the filament has been having a hard time buying filament, especially like in black. And so the place where I originally get them from, they're like they're saying it's unavailable, and so they don't say like when it's going to come back. So I'm like, oh, that's great. And I found another one that's going pretty well. I bought a bunch of that, but then I ran out of that, and it looks like they're running out of stuff. And so I have some other ones, and so I'm just hoping, because it's kind of terrible when in the middle of a print you run out of filaments and you don't have the same filament to. So it's black, so it's not too bad, but I'm hoping, because there's like matte and shiny black. I mean, and so I'm hoping it's still matte. So we'll see how that works out. I think, because I had another one that kind of ran out and it looked fine. So we'll see. All right. So for this break session, I wanted to take a look at this pretty interesting concept that folks are introducing. And it has to do with like AI, because I don't know about anyone else, but I've always felt funny using one of these like AI image generators, knowing that some of them they took images from artists and used it without even them knowing or consent to be able to build their models to be able to generate images. And sometimes these images are like really closely based off of that artist's like artwork style. You know what I mean? And so I don't know, I always felt kind of weird about that. And so I've only really done it for like quick like episode images for my radio show. I think I've done like 2-3 times. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of weird. But I came across this blog post from Cloudflare, and so I'm going to paste a link to the blog post. So it'll be next to the recording of the video on the website. And let me share my screen, and I figured kind of go over it. It's kind of interesting. So, and especially if like these image generators are making a bunch of money also, you know what I'm saying? Or if I'm paying like a subscription or whatever to one of these things, I don't even know which one or whatever, but to know that it was kind of like based off of like stolen artwork, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny to me that they're making money off of that, especially, you know what I'm saying? That's egregious. So Cloudflare, let's say they're introducing pay per crawl, enabling content owners to charge AI crawlers for access. So now I haven't read through this whole thing, but I'm thinking like if an artist, I don't know, maybe on their website or maybe one of these places where artists showcase their artwork, then if image generator wanted to be able to use that artwork as kind of like the source to be able to generate images based upon that, then I guess you can, if you want, have them pay to crawl your content, maybe. I don't know. So let's see. And this came out July 1st, so just recently. All right. Cool. So I like the little like crabs or something. I don't know what these are, but that's pretty cool. All right. A changing landscape of consumption. Many publishers, content creators, and website owners currently feel like they have a binary choice. Either leave the front door wide open for AI to consume everything they create, or create their own walled garden. But what if there's another way? At Cloudflare, we started from a simple principle. We wanted content creators to have control over who accesses their work. That's respectable, nice. If a creator wants to block all AI crawlers from their content, they should be able to do so. Exactly. I mean, it's your artwork, right? If a creator wants to allow some or all AI crawlers to full access to their content for free, they should be able to do that too. Creators should be in the driver's seat. Exactly. I mean, and even you can even be argued that, you know, some artists are inspired by other artists and other artwork too. You know what I'm saying? So, but to kind of like take it and then use it to build on top of it and then make money from it, I don't know. So, but it's cool that there is someone is looking to put it in a way for artists to be able to be, you know, in control of that. So that's pretty cool. So after hundreds of conversations with news organizations, publishers, and large-scale social media platforms, we heard a consistent desire for a third path. They'd like to allow AI crawlers to access their content, but they like to get compensated. Okay. Now, my thing is the social media platforms, a lot of those are based on the users and them creating the stuff. So, I mean, it'd be nice if they would hopefully, I mean, the people on those platforms would get, you know, compensated as well if the platform is getting compensated. You know what I'm saying? Especially if people are paying to be on that platform. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Currently, that requires knowing the right individual and striking a one-off deal, which is insurmountable. Which is an insurmountable challenge if you don't have scale and leverage. All right. So what if I could charge a crawler? We believe your choice need not be binary. There should be a third, more nuanced option. You can charge for access instead of a blanket block or uncompensated open access. All right. We want to empower content owners to monetize their content at internet scale. Okay. Oh, so those HTTP response 402. Interesting. What is that? Let me see what that was about. 402. I've seen 422. I'm sure it's 10%. Oh, payment required. Okay. Nice. All right, cool. Okay, so yeah, introducing Paper Crawl. It's in private beta. So this link lets you sign up for it. So it integrates with existing web infrastructure, leveraging HTTP status codes, so I guess like the 402, and establish authentication mechanisms to create a framework for paid content access. Interesting. So I wonder if this can be used beyond like having somebody crawl your site. If you can use it for like, I don't know, if you actually want to sell artwork in like physical or digital. You know what I'm saying? All right, interesting. So publisher controls and pricing. So you can allow, charge, or block. Okay. So now let's see. All right. Oh, so then I guess you can kind of see, analyze and block known AI crawlers from scraping your website. So you can kind of see who's doing what. All right. An important mechanism here is that even if a crawler doesn't have a billing relationship with Cloudflare, okay, so they'll have to have, so these AI crawlers would have to, I guess, sign up with Cloudflare to be able to, you know, be charged. And thus couldn't be charged for access. A publisher can still choose to quote unquote, charge them. This is the functional equivalent of a network level block. Okay. But with the added benefit of telling the crawler there could be a relationship in the future. Okay, so instead of just outright blocking them, you can just like, hey, you know, I'm down to negotiate here. Okay, cool. While publishers currently can define a flat price across their entire site, they retain the flexibility to bypass charges for specific crawlers as needed. Okay. This is particularly helpful if you want to allow a certain crawler through for free, or if you want to negotiate and execute a content partnership outside the pay-per-crawl feature. Okay. That's cool. All right. So so we have the AI crawler, and then we have the different rules and things. So like this is the paper block, and this is all in Cloudflare. You have some bot solutions and then paper crawl, AI audit, and then you get the website content. All right. Cool. A whole bunch of stuff here. JWK. Okay, I heard JWT, but JWK, I've never heard that one before. Okay. Okay. So here's like an example. All right, so here's like the agent, I guess, and you do the authority. Okay. So then once a crawler is set up, determination of whether content requires payment can happen via two flows. So discovery first. Oh, interesting. So it'll come back with what the price is for it. Interesting. Okay. A crawler can decide to retry the request this time, including a crawler exact price. Oh, to indicate agreement to pay the configured price. So it sends it, then it sends it back like, hey, it's going to cost this much money. And then it sends back like, all right, cool, here it is. Okay. And then intent first. Interesting. Oh, so then a crawler can preemptively include a crawler max price. So like how much it's willing to pay for. Okay. And if the price configured for a resource is equal to or below the specified limit, the request proceeds and the content is served with a successful HTTP 200 OK response. Okay. So you can say like, hey, I'm willing to pay this much money for this content. And then if they're like, all right, sounds, and now the content owner is like, all right, cool. And it'll do it. It'll just pass it through instead of having to like ask first to get the price. Okay. All right. In the settlement, financial settlement, crawler operators and content owners must configure pay-per-crawl payment details in their Cloudflare account. Okay, so then so both people have to do something. Okay, interesting. Okay. Oh, then content crawlers today and then agents tomorrow. Interesting. So if you have like an AI agent and you need to access some information, then you can do that same, not even pay per crawl, but pay per, I don't know, like interaction or something. Interesting. So yeah, no, I think I mean, I wonder if this were available in the beginning. I wonder if it would help like or hinder the proliferation, like how far AI image generation has gone. You know what I'm saying? Because if people had to pay for it in the beginning, if you weren't like a large company to be able to pay that, because these things, they scraped like a lot of different like artwork and all sorts of things. So, and different content. Interesting. So yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool and wanted to kind of share it. So again, a link to this blog post will be next to the recording of this video on untilit.works, so you can check it out. But no, it's kind of interesting. You kind of know if I'm like an artist, I would definitely would like to at least know that my thing was used in some sort of AI generation kind of thing. And then, I mean, it'd be nice if we got paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So there's all that. All right, let me get y'all back to work because there's a bunch of stuff I still want to get to. And I need to double check, make sure these things are printing fine. And I got to do some post radio show promo stuff. So yeah, let me get y'all out of here so I can get back to that. Again, thanks for hanging out. See you around 15 minutes after the hour. And until then, I wish you much productivity. I'm going to send you out with this track from Anthony Cruz, a.k.a. A Butter. The track called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out, and see you around. Y'all be easy. Peace.
I want to say thank you for holding on. When a brother was down and out, now I feel so strong. And I want to say thank you for being there. When a brother had nowhere to turn to, you were there. And I feel like, yeah. And everybody says, yeah. We spread love like, yeah. I want to say thank you for holding on. When a brother was down and out, now I feel so strong. And I want to say thank you for being there. When a brother had nowhere to turn to, you were there. And I feel like, yeah. And everybody say, yeah. We spread love like, yeah. I wanna say thank you for holding